Hi guys, good morning and happy Thanksgiving to you and to both of your families as well. Yeah, it really is an amazing effort and it's really a privilege to be here today at the Bowery Mission, and that's because this is an organization that really goes above and beyond to make sure that every New York City New Yorker that needs it, anybody who needs a sense of community today, a hot meal, to feel like they are around their neighbors or their friends or even people that feel like family, well, they can come down here today and get a hot meal. The Bowery Mission will be serving breakfast and also lunch/dinner throughout the day to, as you said, more than 1,000 people. This is the 143rd year that they have been doing this annual Thanksgiving meal. It's really, really incredible and something to see. With more on that right now, I want to bring in CEO James Winans. So tell me, James, we are here in the room where people will be coming in for their hot meal shortly. Tell me, what are we expecting today?
Yeah, this is our historic Bowery Mission Chapel. We've been in this room for 113 years celebrating Thanksgiving. As you said, our 143rd Thanksgiving. And we're just so excited to welcome people into this room, to provide a hot turkey dinner, and people will leave with a gift bag with some additional items.
Right, so that's a hygiene items, you said.
Hygiene items and some winter gear for the cold months ahead.
Amazing. So for people coming in today, what can they expect for breakfast, on the menu, and also for lunch, dinner?
Yeah, we've been preparing food for weeks, and so this morning we're having a breakfast meal, but starting at 11 o'clock we're going to be offering turkey with the sides, the succotash, the chutney, the potatoes, the vegetables, the cornbread. It's a full meal.
Amazing. So, James, how do you prepare for something like that when you know that you're going to have more than 1,000 people to feed? What kind of preparations go into that? When do you start cooking? Where do you get the food? I mean, it's a whole process.
We start planning in the summer, and the food comes from so many different sources. We're so grateful right now for our corporate partners of this event, Pura Vida Investments, Bloomberg, Chobani, and several other companies that have contributed, as well as thousands of New Yorkers who are going onto our website, bowery.org, and giving financially. This is 100% supported by private donations.
Amazing. And I know that today we're also going to have more than 350 volunteers throughout the day or throughout the weeks leading up to also supporting this. So it's really a community effort. So tell me, I know that this year with inflation being so high, the cost of everything going up and food especially, what does that mean for the Bowery Mission? How do you guys sort of manage that?
Yeah, the Bowery Mission, that means that we're squeezed, right? We have more people coming to us in need. At the same time, people are being more cautious in their giving. And so we really do need to stretch every dollar. And again, we're so grateful for all those who've donated food financially and are giving of their time today to make this meal work.
Amazing. And my last question for you then is, you told me off camera you've been here for 17 years, CEO for 3. What does it mean for you personally? I know you said you've been married 13 years. It kind of comes with the package that you're not there for Thanksgiving dinner with your family, but this is your family. What does it mean to you to be here today, to see all of these people and to give them a hot meal that they may not otherwise get today?
Well, this day is my favorite work day of the year, and we say at the Bowery Mission, it all begins with a meal. This is a tangible gesture of love, made from scratch, made with love. But we're hoping that for many people, this is the beginning of a life overcoming homelessness, overcoming the marginalization and loneliness that people feel, and that there's a real transformation that happens in people's lives. So we've seen it happen, and so that's why I'm so excited for this day.
100%. You are definitely responsible for a lot of transformed lives. I know earlier this morning we actually spoke to the executive chef here who used to be a client here at the Bowery Mission, so that gives you an idea of how much this mission really does change lives. Today's first meal starts at 8 o'clock. Breakfast will go from 8 to 9:30, and then after that, lunch/dinner, that big Thanksgiving meal, well, it will be between 11 and 4. And coming up at 8:30, we will actually be talking to a volunteer a little bit more about the preps that go into this incredible day here at the Mission. For now, guys, I'll send it back to you.